Even your chat knows he's a mental case. Man, how can Ruby Ashley pretend like she didn't know Dalmatian Dog was mental? That he was paranoid? That he was a little schizo, possibly? I mean, even if she didn't watch his numerous streams that he sometimes deletes where he goes off about drones in North Korea and the government sucks and CIA out to get him. He has an arrest record. There's footage from Naptown where he's hanging out with Grace and he clearly acted like he was being stalked by the FBI, the CIA, and maybe Biden's secret soldiers. Biden's SS army. It's just all there. And last time you met, I mentioned this, guys. We're going to have to reinstate this because Ruby is like slow on this. But last time they met up, Dalmatian Dog did go off of North Korea, go off about the CIA, go off about the government. And it's just now the second meetup, she's realizing he's a little crazy. How long did it take for Ruby to figure out 2 + 2 = 4 is like the question here. Okay. Wow.
Just like I'm kind of a mental case too, so I thought it could be complimentary. And it's like, I guess I'm not fully giving up yet. I'm hanging on by a thread though, chat. Like something, I think we need like a mediator or something. Cause it's like, it's at the point where I'm like, go back to your perfect palace.
Well, if you're talking to Chad about that, which congrats, Ruby, you now have a relationship struggle session, relationship drama that Chat's going to eat up. And hey, you got it, honey. Celebrity tabloid material. You're making it. Pumpkin tits, you're making it. I just want to say pumpkin tits. If you're talking to Chad about it, it's way beyond time for you to sever ties. Even your best friend Lo said it's time to kick the dog out. We all agree that would be the right thing to do. If you stay together, I'll just like the content. But that's not what's best for you.
With your parents where you have no worries and your life is just amazing and you're a productivity king. You know, you trim one nail, then go lie down, then trim another, go lie down, and then you open the packages that your parents bought you. It's exhausting, I'm sure. But like, the most crazy thing about you is your acceptance of him, LOL. Other than that, your issues are minor compared to his.
Yeah, your acceptance of him. You tolerate him way too much and you make excuses. I went off a crazy freaking high energy tirade and I was screaming at the top of my lungs about this earlier. I'm not going to summon that again. Don't need to. But it's like she has made excuses for this dog going after her about being an ex-fentanyl addict, being a junkie, not having her life together, and how she lives in squalor and lives in a crime-filled city and like lives with scum. You know? Like if you listen to Dalmatian Dog, it doesn't sound like a boyfriend that actually respects her. It sounds like someone who's like, honey, grab my hand. We're going to run to a better land. And by the way, you're a junkie and we need to fix you too. Which, I mean, some of the people in the chat might agree that he has a point, but you know, you don't want to hear it. You don't think that's respectful. So why tolerate it? You wouldn't tolerate it if that came from Grace. You wouldn't tolerate it if it came from me. Sugar buns? I just wanted to say sugar buns. Sugar buns appropriate? I think sugar buns is appropriate. All right. So why tolerate it from Ddog? Because you love him? Shut up, dude. You're trying to convince yourself. I think you're really trying to convince yourself that he actually loved this guy. You don't love this guy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Not some 15-year-old teenage girl. Okay? Come on now. Get your kick. Stop it. That's what I'd say if I met her in real life. I saw her there. I was like, stop it, Ruby. Just stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. You're fooling around. We all know what you're doing. You're playing with the dog.
Well, no, because obviously you could bring up the fentanyl card. Yeah, the bitch has been addicted to drugs. I made bad choices. So obviously, I'm not Mrs. Perfect at all. This is going to be a long month. Well, I don't think it's going to make it to a month because...
Mrs. Perfect or Miss Perfect? I think it's Miss Perfect. Isn't Mrs. when you are married? Or is it Miss when you are married? I always get those confused.
Because he needs to go run home to his parents. And honestly, just the fact that he feels the need to do that because of, I get it, he's not used to being in the city. His car got broken into. It feels very scary and violating, and he's just not used to this kind of stuff at all.
Look, you even hear police sirens in the background in their crime-ridden paradise called New Haven. Just because they call it New Haven, they gave it like a nice, pleasant name that sounds like paradise, you know? It doesn't actually mean like the place is paradise, you know? It kind of works like that, right? A place with a nice name, usually, karma would have it, is not such a nice place. Except if you guys could afford the property tax, Friends with Taxes is pretty nice now. Still, you want to be my neighbor?
And I don't want to downplay it. It sucks, but it's just been like, he's letting it ruin the entire trip to a certain degree. It's not gonna work. He can't be bringing that up about your life. That's not the same. He's literally delusional while sober. He's not sane. You don't believe you deserve any... I mean, I'm fine on my own. Like, I was...
It's kind of cute that her chat pretends that Ruby is also not delusional. That Ruby hasn't had delusional, crazy episodes in the past. And hasn't had delusional takes recently. Like, come on, guys. Especially her chat and the Ruby Sims gobbledygook. I'm not hating on Ruby. I want Ruby to do better. Okay? I think her most recent delusional take was that Ddog apologized. He actually meant it and that he's a good guy. No. Her other delusional take was that she's in love with this guy. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it at all. Press 1 in the chat if you think she actually loves Dalmatian Dog. Press 2 if you think it's for other reasons.
Quite well on my own, and I resisted, this for a long time, and then I developed feelings before I could wiggle out of it, so it just is what it is. You seem like you're on a good path. You're moving forward with your life. You're in a good place with your recovery, your independence, thriving. You deserve way better. You've ruined your reputation already, Ruby, so why bother me?
Oh, gobbledygook. Women aren't really evil. I'm not. Look, I only play up the chauvinistic asshole at times. Okay? All right? Because guys need to know not to simp for women so, like, easy like they do. Like King TL, Hurricane... I feel bad for them in a way because they simp for these women so easily and they get themselves hurt. And honestly, it's a bet that they make for themselves. I mean, I can only tell them so many times, hey, stop doing that. Don't do that. They're only going to fool you. Okay. Fooling yourself, honestly. But yeah. But who was the first to eat the apple from the tree of knowledge? I'm just saying, I'm just asking a question. Would Adam have eaten the apple if it wasn't for Eve?
What are you talking about? I mean, I know a lot of people were upset that I decided not to be celibate anymore, but...
So she did bang the dog. Okay, that's another delusional take. I cannot picture that.
You develop feelings for mentally undeveloped men? Absolutely. I have a type, okay? Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the
People
membrane.
change your mind 37 more times before
And
they're
that is
true.
a good song.
Yeah, I agree. And it's confusing. I don't know how long the Windows thing takes. A lot of people. I never called him a stalker. I mean, he just literally was arrested for cyber stalking.
Well, actually, there's a short of you in Vegas walking around with Zeus behind you, where you're like, "You crazy stalker!" Anyway, doesn't really matter.
He's at the repair place getting the window fixed.
You don't have to live in misery, Ruby. I know it seems like something she's comfortable with in a way, but she doesn't have to live like that.
How do you just overlook him being a cyber stalker?
Hey, Gobbledygook, do you think Ruby thinks she could fix Ddog?
Because I don't even know what that entails, and it's like, yes, he sent me hundreds of messages as well, but I don't know, man. I try to believe that people can be a better.
Oh yeah, the classic music is just there to kind of make it seem like it's intellectual, but it's not, dude. Okay. Hey, you know what it sounds like to me? You know, the beginning classical kind of intro theme to Trailer Park Boys. And that right there is beautifully placed. So if you think about it that way, it makes more sense. You know, it's like putting a nice coat of gold over dog turd. You think she's afraid of hurting him. Man, Gobbledygook, you probably missed it when I was ranting and screaming. I say hurt him. Don't worry about his feelings. You need to just do it. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. Just tell him it's time to leave. Yeah, take like dropping a puppy off at the pound. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So my wife has difficulty doing that. But hey, there's a point to where the dad has to come in and be like, hey, you know, it is what it is. We tried with the dog. It's just not working. Maybe the dog could find a new owner, but we're not it. And it's about 10 seconds away from being my problem. I literally did that with a cat. The cat kept on shitting on the bed sheets. The cat was cool for a little while, but I think my daughter was playing kind of rough with it. She would be kind of like Elmira. I think that was on Animaniacs or whatever, that character. Tiny Toons as well. Elmira. She would like squeeze the animals or whatever. And that's how my daughter would play with that cat there. And I think that's why the cat on a daily basis would take poops and pees on the master bed. So every day we're washing sheets and blankets. And after we tried different things. We tried to keep the door closed. You know, but that's a hindrance as well. We tried other tactics. It just wasn't working. Even when the door was closed, she would wait until the door was open and then come in and just right in front of us do it. I looked at my wife. I was like, this cat does not want to be here. This cat is telling us it does not want to be here. I don't speak cat, but that's what it is. So we live in a good neighborhood. I did the thing I had to do. I dropped off the cat a block away from the house. Only a block away, because if an animal really wants to come back, it will find its way back. I learned that too in my early years. Because you're the one who feeds it. They know how to find their way back. Animals are pretty good. They're pretty smart. And the cat found a new home. Not my problem anymore. The cat's doing better. All right. All is well. And now we got a new cat who's like amazing. Like the best cat ever. Benny? Oh, man. Dude, Benny's my cat. Benny loves me, dude. Benny's like my companion animal, dude. When Benny was a little kitten, he was on my shoulder, and I was on the motorcycle, pulling out from the garage. She stayed on my shoulder the whole time. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Not even at the pound? No, I'm not going to drop a cat at the pound. Why? The pound is like maybe like 10 minutes away. Taking her over to the block over is like a couple seconds away. How do I know the cat found a home? I'd be surprised if she didn't. I mean, we have a pretty good neighborhood with a lot of kids, a lot of families, whatever, and don't see the cat walking the street anymore, and didn't see the cat dead in the street. So unless it was picked up by a hawk, it's in someone's house, not in my house. Nature finds a way. Cats are pretty good at surviving. You say dude like that. But what are the chances? That's a bit effed. Oh. Alternative was to take her to a pound. Not going to do that. Not cool? What's not cool is her pooping on the blankets over and over again. So, either way. Her name was Rosie.
Version be the, and accept people, but it's just a matter of if this is gonna, I have my own issues to worry about, so it's just not sure what to do. I don't think I'm a victim of anything. I'm just literally not sure what to do.
Oh, well, this is Texas. There's nothing cold here. There's no cold. Cats don't survive in cold places. All right. We got a lot of cats in the neighborhood. We got good neighbors.
Sonny,
this is a good neighborhood. Probably like the best.
You're such an annoying, stupid person. 30 minutes, okay? Go make a video bitching about it.
Like, I honestly really do appreciate my neighbors and my neighbors and all that. Good community. Fun place. Well, yeah, but it would also be picked up when it goes into someone's backyard or front yard or whatever. Because, yeah, if you're acting like it died out there, it didn't die. It's fine.
Like, oh my God, Sonny sucks. You suck. You want to be my manager? Manage your own channel, okay? 7 views. It's rough. Yeah, he was just literally arrested for that. It's not like I labeled him this. It's just a fact about his past. But I think people can change and be better. Yeah. And I think sometimes people have a mental illness. It doesn't mean they're a bad person and don't have other good qualities.
They may not agree with the way I treated Rosie, but this stream is pretty good, guys. Okay? Look, I have my flaws, I have my faults, okay? But I do love animals. Some I love more than others, though.
Waffles is insufferable. I know, they just went straight to the... They're at the car repair place right now. Or so when it was a few years ago. Yeah, he said the charges were dropped. But he also showed me... I don't want to just...
He showed you what, Ruby? He showed you what? What did Ddog show you? What did Ddog show you, Ruby? Tell us.
He has a lot of very charming and kind qualities.
Tell us, honey. Come on.
But he just says a lot of really out-of-pocket shit. But at the same time, it doesn't hit for me. When he says that he functions more than me, I just know that to be an absolute joke. So I disregard it. But at the same time, it's like, I am letting him publicly...
Why did she mute this part? Why is this part muted? What? Is the stream already done and did she mute this in post? So I'm getting that Ddog told Ruby something more information about that arrest. Maybe accidental mute, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back here.
Look at that. She's already eye rolling. She does not care about Ddog, dude. When you're first dating, everything should be great. If you're already having like these problems, it's not gonna work, man.
Love you, Ruby, but you gotta see that other people are not you and you can't fix them, otherwise you can fix them, Chris. Listen, yeah, okay. I like the idea of helping someone be better.
Man, her chat's only gonna tolerate this BS for so long, dude.
Ddog likes to see people in a well, buried, dead. It is what it is. I've developed very strong feelings for someone who I literally also think is crazy. They see me that way. But
I'm not crazy.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, valid, but it's just a matter of the level. Hey, Samuel, did he leave the home for 4 years of college? That's what people usually learn. Yes, you need to be careful or your car will be stolen or, yeah, messed with. Yeah, he left his wallet in the car, dude. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, of course, there should be no criminals. But looping on that, looping for like 72 hours. I need to smoke weed.
That's your solution? You need to smoke weed? How about you take care of the problem? Smoking weed isn't going to help you here. Am I right, guys? I'm right. Smoking weed's not going to help you. What's going to help you is if you actually address the issue. Anyway. Guys, are we doing a bonus stream later on today? By later, I mean late at night. Maybe a late night, easy Mart stream. Kind of all cozy and stuff. No, you're not blocked in the chat. I can see Jennifer H.
Sorry, I missed
2 years sober. More like Callie sober. I mean, she still smokes weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Drinks.
I know it sucks what happened to him. And it's like, I just think that there's something that could, like, the reaction of like being so upset and like talking about doing things that I heavily disapprove of, and then needing to like call your parents, needing your parents to do everything, and then needing to go home early because of it, like. And then I'm like, okay, like. And he's like, oh, are you gonna be okay alone? I love alone time, people. I really do. I hate being around people for too long. And I would love, yes.
Then maybe being in a relationship is not what you're looking for. Oh, did Grace time you out? Wait, does Grace's mod status in my chat? Maybe by mistake.
But I don't want Ddog to leave. I just mean in general. So it's like, yeah, I would be fine. Yes. So Ddog, if you're listening, I would be fine. You know, if you need to go home to your parents, it's shocking to me, but.
By the way, chat, how long has she been on the methadone treatment, and how long is the methadone treatment supposed to last? I am really curious. I'm going to look that up right now.
Grim says, you're not kidding. My social battery only goes so far. Same. And then my issue is I don't want to be rude and mean to people. But if I'm depleted down to a certain point, I lose my patience. And it's no bueno.
That's
some
Spanish
people, they
for
think
well
their
vagina,
experience
by the way.
is the experience. And it's like, I'm telling you, I really don't mind alone time. I actually quite enjoy it. I'm never more thrilled than when a plan is canceled. Truly. I love that. I love when plans are canceled. Like, but yeah, when you're in a romantic relationship, you learn how to be alone with someone, and that's quite nice, you know? So it's not...
All right, so I asked Grok, how long can I be on methadone treatment? And it says there's no fixed time limit for methadone maintenance. It can last as long as is medically beneficial and you choose to continue, which many people means years, even lifelong. And it says it's getting the source from SAMHSA. No maximum duration. Treatment should continue as long as the patient derives benefit and wishes to continue. Okay. It says short-term duration in practice, short-term detox, 30 to 180 days, rarely effective long-term for opioid use disorder. Maintenance, most common, 1 to 5 plus years, with better outcomes the longer you stay. Studies show relapse rates drop dramatically after 1 year on methadone. 2+ years may achieve stability, employment, no illicit use. Can you ever stop? Yes, but only when you're ready and under medical supervision. Gradual taper over months, years to minimize withdrawal. Stable life circumstances, housing support to no active triggers. Even then, 80 to 90% relapse if they could stop completely per long-term studies. Wow. That kind of sucks. So, like, guys, the moral of the story here, I joke around a lot. I joke and I laugh at a lot of stupid stuff and encourage a lot of dumb things for the fun of it. Guys, do not ever use any sort of opioid. There's no reason to chase the drag with heroin or fentanyl. I get, I wouldn't encourage that. Okay? You don't want to get in a situation where you're stuck on methadone treatment, right? It doesn't sound very good. Stick to fun drugs if you're going to do any drugs at all. Mushrooms are fun. Never done acid. Seems a little wild. Weed is, be careful with it now, I guess. But, if you can grow your own, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not, you do you. There's laws and stuff. It's legal in some states, not legal in other states, whatever. Anyway, there's my public service announcement.
I don't know. It's like, it's nice having him here. I'm just very confused. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, Alex Jill Jones, I've never done acid. It's a miracle. Yeah, I heard LSD and acid is pretty fun. Mushrooms are wild. I'll say that. I do want to do a shroom stream, but after I go through this hiring process that I'm in right now.
Have some mental health issues, so I take medication so that I don't think that Mr. Girl is inside of my mom's dog. Okay?
Huh.
Personally feel since he's
Mr. Girl
stayed, even though threatening to leave, he's
Mr.
learning
Girl's
huge lessons.
inside of
He's
my
very
mom's
paranoid. I hope
dog.
he's not on any medication. And he's just talked about the FBI stuff, and I just don't believe it. I do not believe. Okay,
and here's the other thing about Dalmatian Dog. He's a hardcore hater of the Democrats. I guess he's a pro-Trump guy, but yet hates the government. Doesn't. But I guess he loves Daddy Trump and wants Trump to be the savior of America, I guess. So, and Ruby seems like she's pretty liberal, very, very liberal, right? I don't see this working. Now, for a lot of relationships, this is kind of like a common factor, though. Women do tend to go more liberal. Men tend to go more conservative for various reasons. Okay.
Like, well, first off, I don't believe he can read my mind. I don't think he's psychic. I don't. Also, we were arguing about who's the child of God. I was like, everyone's a child of God. And he was like, no, some people just deserve to die. It's like, yeah, I get it. Some people do very wicked things, but like, I think compassion and mercy are quite valuable things to have. And it's like, I don't.
The booze might be a constant thing, gobbledygook. Some people do like to drink. They can handle. Some people can handle it. Some people do believe I am an alcoholic, but be surprised. I can actually handle. I don't have to drink every day. I can go for like days without, even weeks without, but you know, every now and then it's okay. But hey, I tell you what, no shots for this stream. I am drinking a seltzer, but no shots. How about that? Let's see if we can reach that 25 goal.
I don't think someone deserves the death penalty for breaking into a car. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they deserve a punishment, maybe even jail time, but like, I don't know. Death is just very serious to me. Mr. Girl in LOL, your mom's dog, what? Yeah, during my psychotic episode, I genuinely believed that. And I also believed that Destiny was controlling my internet, speaking to me through K-pop, and if I could just do like certain motions, I would like ascend. Or
wait, but that's true. Destiny does speak through K-pop and baby metal. If you listen to a lot of baby metal, it's actually Destiny programming.
Just did the most socially unacceptable thing I could pierce through. So that, went how it went. Like, I don't know. So I have my own issues, but it's like, that's not my current. And that was due to fentanyl withdrawal and lack of sleep. Thank you, Mouse. He's not leaving. He's coming back, and we're going to talk. Like, I can't. It just doesn't.
Shake it, baby.
Sobriety Saturday. Cheers.
Yes, Sobriety Saturday. I'll finish this seltzer, and that will be the rest. The rest will be water. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Gobbledygook. We're now $21 away from the goal. Woo!
Doesn't stick. That's why he doesn't believe me when I break up with him. Hey, He-Man. If a broken window caused this much distress, how will he handle a real emergency? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then he's like, you're downplaying this. And it's like, life gets so much harder than this, dude. I would rather be alone. I would rather just do it on my own than be with someone who's incapable and would just make the situation crazier and worse and more negative and psycho. But where did he get that crap in his head? Online mostly. He's very close-minded. He's just a little overconfident in his perception, and then he's always talking about like, how he's so upper echelon. And I thought he was joking, but now I'm not even sure anymore. Like,
he got the crap in his head because he lives a sheltered life behind a gated community and he has no real life experience. That's why he got the crap in his head. That, he probably listens to Tim Pool way too much. Probably listens to Nick Fuentes way too much. Oh, dude, talk about a freeze frame. This should have been the thumbnail picture. You know what? I'm going to save this image. That's a good image to save. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect right there. That's like a character. It's like something I've seen from what's that? The Grinch. Oh yeah, she make her green, and she looks like the Grinch. I'm just having fun. Just having fun, guys. You know? I look like a shady, greasy, kind of weirdo. Look at this. I looks like I'm sinking in my shed. Because the floor is sinking. Now I look even better. All right. Now. You know, I actually don't really like the hat look. I'd rather just have wild hair.
I think he really does believe like he's perfect and I'm like, dude, all right, if you're, you know, if you're so out of my league, you know, like why not go date someone who is in your league, doesn't live 600 miles away, doesn't have massive problems. Make it make sense, brother.
Well, then just kick him out and don't worry about it. Drop him off like a block away from your house and
really
tell him to figure it out.
Also, I just think it's important to have I just don't. I don't want certain qualities that are dark in me to be more fostered. Like, you know, this like a desire for vengeance and murder. I just would rather be peaceful and happy and count my blessings as a very privileged person.
Are you privileged?
Life only gets harder, yeah. Because he has no social skills and this whole thing feeds his ego a lot. You are clearly the one out of his league, to be fair. You're doing well. You deserve a partner. Sometimes love doesn't make sense. Exactly. This doesn't make any sense. Just life experience he's going to have to get through. Ruby, get Ddog some fent. It's time for him to grow up quickly.
All right. Ddog on fentanyl would be funny. That's evil. Tell you what, Ruby. You could relapse with Ddog. You could teach him. You could show him the world. He'll still be like government hating, but he might become like you might go Antifa. I don't know, dude. F dog. Fentanyl dog. I know she blamed Red Bull for Ddog's behavior. She was like, no more Red Bull for Ddog. What if it fixed him? Well, what if it does? Now, some say shrooms and LSD can have some interesting benefits.
Shake it, baby.
Yo, I didn't get the live stream notification today. What did I miss? I gotta catch up. Chicken leg. Did Ruby and Ddog break up yet? She's a nuts.
Yeah, she is a nuts. They did not break up yet. She's talking about it. You missed me ranting with like the most energy I've ever had in any stream. It was quite wild. I'll say that.
Bad idea. Ruby, don't you realize it's a broken window? It's the end of the world. Oh, I thought he was joking. He's not joking, but he's middle class.
What we're getting is Ruby talking to her chat about how she doesn't like Ddog. So yeah,
shake it, baby.
It's time for her to sever the ties.
How close to the goal are we? Mammoth chicken leg cut of meat backhand index pointing left light skin tone.
Dang, it's very specific, isn't it? The text to speech. It describes the emojis. Let's see, the 5, the 2. We're at 10. Okay. We're like $15 away from the goal. $15 away from the goal. Look at that.
And War Chief does this too. Is this a new thing with the youth where like you're like very proud to live in a mansion that your parents own and like brag about their money that they give you? Wealth is impressive because you created something, you did something. And it's not valued.
That's another thing. Ddog keeps on going off how he wants to go back to his home because there's stuff he built there. Like what? His computer? It's all he built. He hasn't built anything. There's nothing in his life that he built. He makes it sound like he has like he amassed wealth and he has stuff, but he doesn't really. His parents have stuff. He's just like a little helpless little pup that's like hasn't figured out the world yet and wants to return back to mom because it's too difficult out there. I say if you want D-Dog to toughen up and be like a real dog, he should stay in New Haven against his will and have to live on the streets and figure it out. Hey, chat. If D-Dog was, let's say, forced to live on the streets in New Haven, how long would he last? How many days?
Or used correctly. I don't know. Like, War Chief is like, I'm in $1 million house. It's like, and like, Ddog doesn't see any issue with the fact that he's nearing 30 and has never had an apartment. And he's like, well, I could have one if I wanted to. Dude.
Doesn't even have a job.
Just like how you could have, like a supermodel fucking girlfriend if you wanted to. Just how you could have a job if you wanted to.
A supermodel girlfriend. He couldn't even get Grace. He couldn't even get Ava. He got you, Ruby. For some bizarre reason. Even though he was mean to you. You know, the way he is now towards you, calling you a fentanyl junkie and saying your life is not together, pretty much disrespecting you. He was disrespecting you before you guys got together. You know? Kind of interesting how that works. It's like you have low self-esteem, low self-worth, and you don't care. I understand time is ticking and you got to make choices, but really, D-Dog? All right, Ruby Simps, if there's any in the chat. Ruby haters, too. If we played matchmaker with Ruby, who would be the best fit?
I don't know, man. I don't want to just say negative things because that's not the full picture. I'm just frustrated. Seriously, yeah. He thinks it like I'm crazy or I just think it's crazy to say that you're more functioning than me when you haven't even started to try to be in the world. You don't even know what that entails.
Armani said 7 days.
People just have things and have houses.
It seems very biblical, Armani. I like what he said there. I don't know if that was intended. It's very biblical. 7 days. God only needed 7 days to create the world. Oh, well, I would have to run that by the wife. Be like, hey, how do you feel about a 35-year-old coming to live with us?
Shake it, baby.
A bonus hole steam sounds pretty zesty. Let's make it happen. Also, Ruby is disgusting. Even someone as lost as D-Dog can do way better. Ruby is bottom tier. What a waste.
Now we're $5 away from the goal. Technically $4.03 if you want to be specific. Now for the Easy Mart late night stream, that probably won't be sober. It depends on what happens during that stream. If King TL comes in and he drops stuff, we're probably having another cheat day on the diet. A bonus hole. A bonus hole. That's what they call it, the poop hole, right? I don't know. Hey, you know, I'm just moving on.
Food, like Ruby, pray more. I've been reading the Bible and praying and just trying to make sure I'm connected to God and not a darker influence.
Dalmatian dogs
like,
serve Satan.
Sometimes too. Adam chose to be homeless for 5 days. That cancels out being a spoiler. He says you're crazy. You think he's crazy. I think you both are right. Exactly. So that's like true as well.
That's right. The poop hole
is a loophole. It doesn't matter if we're like insanity match.
Unfinished business. Yeah.
Just not totally sure on that.
Hey, but if you're going hard, doggy style, and things are great. Things are really great. And the mood is a certain way. Hey, it might just become an option. If she came and she's good, man, she might be like, whatever. You could do whatever. At that point, you're a king, and you got a buffet before you. That's great. That's a good place to be, guys.
Shake it, baby.
Peach, banana, eggplant, corn, pineapple, hot pepper, watermelon, pear, grapes, cherry, peach, bacon, meat, chicken leg, cut of meat, hamburger, fries, pizza, stuffed, flatbread, falafel, cooking, mammoth, backhand index pointing left, light skin tone, backhand index pointing left, light skin tone.
I like it got the skin tone. Dude, go achieve. That's right. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, we're walking to Easy Mart. The goal at that stream is to make it where I can't walk back home. All right, but I'll be later. Sorry, Gobbly. It's sober for now. I think they call this Texas sober.
My intuition's broken. You're at different eras in your lives. I feel like Grace has a better grip on her. As the one who is aware, you have to be the bigger one. Red flags aside, are y'all even motivated by the same things? Doesn't seem like it at all. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know.
No, they're not motivated by the same things. Dalmatian Dog wants Ruby to live with him. She doesn't want that. Already, not motivated by the same things. She likes her place. She's still going to live in the same area. Yeah, not motivated. Ruby's motivations are to be a YouTube celebrity, continue to get her life together, and grow on YouTube. Kind of it, right? I think she mentioned higher education, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That means you can't stream as much.
Sometimes it does seem like we're very aligned and things aren't making sense. And
Dalmatian's motivations anymore seems like he wants to find a firearm and hunt down the people who hunt down every crackhead that might have broken into his car and be like the angel of death of New Haven, you know?
he's very supportive and sweet and kind.
Oh, that's Ddog is motivated by unrealistic GOP idealism at the point of delusion. Okay, well, yeah, there's that. Now, I heard that Ddog is not allowed to have a firearm. Is that true? I heard that his parents grounded him from having a gun. Wow.
And just like a nice person who I enjoy, who I find funny and interesting. But it's just once he starts going on these rants that never end about how everyone in the government deserves to die and he's starting a new country.
Right. And he rants like he's like a 70-year-old.
You're not. Like, it's just
grandpa.
I need to be with someone who's working in reality towards something real and tangible, not a fantasy land where they can LARP as like some freedom fighter. It just...
Shake it, baby.
I want to see her. I want to see
The
Ddog
globe
go
is her
Antifa.
oyster.
Yeah, the world is her oyster. Exactly, gobbledygook. She could do whatever she wants. All right. And I'll be there to watch as she does until I can't, which may come sooner than later.
I've been asking him, like, do you ever aspire to move out? And, like, do you want to get a job? And, like, all these things that seem like basic, I don't know. Or even stream. Why isn't he streaming? Ddog, if you're watching this, why aren't you streaming on your channel? He's like, I come here, I give you good numbers. I could give you good numbers on your channel, too. I get it. You're a celebrity.
I don't think Ddog's really motivated to stream. He doesn't even really stream. His streams are what? He gets like Jeremy, he gets King TL to come on panel and they talk. And then he deletes it. So what's the point?
LARPing as a freedom fighter is a new level, so.
Honestly, Ddog, He could stream and start going on rants about the government. Be like an Alex Jones light. That wouldn't be that bad. He would find an audience.
Yeah, and it's just like, can we move past that?
Damn,
Shake
dude.
it, baby.
Plot twist. Ruby will, like, Mystery Man next face with rolling eyes.
Oh, Mystery Man. Would you take her up on the offer? Would you be her boyfriend for a little while? No. No way. Just for the simple fact that you would be getting sloppy seconds after Dalmatian Dog. That even means if King TL were to get an offer, you'd become Eskimo Bros of Dalmatian Dog.
You know, is that possible? That's a good idea, Samuel. I might have to come up with, we might need to just get some communication rules. Maybe we can have like a mediator later to help us. Because it's like, I guess now he's planning to stay until potentially Tuesday, but then I'm like, leave today, leave right now. No, don't. And he's coming back tonight.
Well, Ruby thinks I hate her plate of wings. So is she attracted to me in some way? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be.